another memorable chapter. A Big Ten the season. As we'll see, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights taking on college football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's team.
Go!
On the move from inside his 5. Space and put his team in much better field position. So Minnesota's offense will have first crack at this one. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Creates a little space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Shoots it to the left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball.
Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Minnesota! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So Rutgers offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He'll pull it on the read. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Campbell. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to knock it through from the... They got it! It's blocked! And they scoop it up. He's loose down the middle. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. On the ground, it's Campbell. Didn't get much done on that, Brian. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Campbell. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
He'll field the punt and look for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They go to the ground.
Here, and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled. I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
Minnesota has been perfect in bowl games under P.J. Fleck. Now the challenge, row that boat into deeper postseason waters.
But this is a guy who's very tenured in an era of college football where there's so much turmoil and turnover at the head coaching spot. Minnesota has found their guy in consistency. I think he's a guy who motivates this team extremely well, Dave, and because of that each and every year, this has got to be a program you keep your eye on.
Always, and they're always a team that's knocking on the door of beating some of these better teams that are playing for national titles or playing to get in the college football playoff. Just consistency, defense, toughness, always have a running game, don't beat themselves. That's what you expect from Minnesota football teams.
That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Power football with the run. Makes his man miss. Touchdown, Minnesota! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Under fire. Gets rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! The hidden yardage.
To the house.
Special teams coming through. A dynamic on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you could play touch football on an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Catch in the middle. It's Sheffield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The give is to Taylor. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to throw it. Looking left. All by himself. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. Give to the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. To the air, it's Lindsey. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in, more than enough for a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
The Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The give on the inside. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
On target to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Minnesota. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pulls it in, it's strong. He won't get there, it'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Taylor has it. Still on his feet at the 40. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Golden Gophers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gives it on the option.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's third and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Golden Gophers are on the move. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Looking for the score. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll give it to the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Punt is in the air. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. This offense has it with really good field position. On the option. Quick toss. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota. Great job by the
get the long touchdown run in the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's strong. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for...
Going for the big play. Wide open. He makes the catch. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Fires to the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
At the 11-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive.
Oh, they're faking it. He's looking for a man. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Like, thumbs up, medium light skin tone, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand, medium light skin tone.